Now you talk about the direction, like the nation gave you direction. Like add on how you came to want to get into the whole martial arts thing. You know what I'm saying? Like and how
we on it now?
Yeah, we
So how did I get into it, or how did I want to go into it?
Yeah, and not only get into it, like God, you not only got into it, like you built the whole structure of your life around martial arts. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, like it's the knowledge has given you a structure. This has also given you a structure. So just add on to like how both kind of form the person that you are now.
That's a piece. So as far as the martial arts, like when it came to the knowledge itself, a lot of the brothers that was instrumental in teaching, a lot of them were warriors. This like we grew up in a warrior class, you could say, as far as the knowledge itself. You know what I mean? Like you say you got the doctors, you got the ministers, right? You got the teachers, you got people that are just like they're kings, right? Their status in the community. You know what I'm saying? Whether they some high level mason or whatever they doing, but they have certain positions in the community. And as far as the nation of gods and earths, they was always the warrior class, and I always looked at them as like Klingons, right? I'm saying Klingons because the Klingons, it didn't matter if you was truthful, if you had the right knowledge. It was really about were you strong enough to fight for the truth that comes out your mouth? Were you willing to die for that truth? Right? And if you was willing to fight and die and fight and win for the truth that comes out your mouth, then you was victorious. So just because you spoke the truth don't mean that your truth was going to prevail. It was really based upon how strong are those who uphold that truth. So as far as learning this, you had situations where brothers wasn't writing exam. And they might have got a universal justice. You know what I'm saying? And then you got brothers who thought they was the ones to administer that universal justice. So we always grew up like wide-eyed and ready, like just standing on the square, like today's gonna be the day. But if what you love, right, is the knowledge itself, then you're gonna go through whatever hells you gotta go through to what? Come out right. So I knew nobody was going to deter me away from this, cause I love this, right? And at that time, that's how I was brought up. It's like, well, just be ready at all times, on any level, and that's how we came up. And the older gods made sure we was ready. You know what I mean? Certain gods that I knew, I know to this day they knew martial arts. The father, went to the military, came from the Korean War. I heard, the God was an excellent martial artist. I grew up watching Channel 5, driving a movie, 5 Fingers of Death. We went to 40 Deuce, we watched. So that has always been part of my makeup, you know what I mean? So it's like, for me to get knowledge of self, and then around the same time, I met my teacher, Shifu Bobby Whitaker, right? And that brother,
But he wasn't a part of the nation.
Nah, he wasn't. But he's like a complimentary. He's like a member because so many gods that train with us train with him. And I bring the brother around like he's like honorary 5%, right? Because he been around it, and he served his purpose as far as helping it grow by teaching us. Because I was able to teach a lot of the young gods and add on to security and all that, just through knowing martial arts. So I seen the value in what he was teaching. And I said, you know what? The same way I take this knowledge and I'm gonna take it to the next level. I'm gonna take what he gave me to the next level.
If Mecca did this,